Social Security right now is like projected to go bankrupt in 10 years. But what impacts does that have on the long-term strength of Social Security? Do you know?
Yeah, so that's a good point, Matt. And I did a lot of looking into this, and the current estimate right now as it stands is Social Security, the fund, is supposed to reach what we call a break even, where money going in is money going out as well to Social Security, right? Because the Social Security is funded, like Matt was talking about, through the FICA payroll. So what happens is there's a fund right now, it's existing almost like a bank account. And right now, like Matt said, over the next 10-ish years, that bank account is going to get drawn down to where it will reach a break even where the money that's going in is going out and there's no surplus. So right now, the current estimate is 2034, 2033, 2034, depending on how you look at it. Now, to Matt's point, this repeal of the bill is putting more money in people's pockets. So therefore, it naturally will strain the system. I haven't seen any new estimates of what it would be, and I'm not going to throw a number out there by any stretch of the imagination, but it will put stress on the system. So whether it's the current administration or the next administration, there will need to be some sort of, I don't want to say saving grace, but there's going to be some sort of work that needs to be done to help extend the life of this year.
No, for sure. And I think, too, I look forward, and we'll probably have you back on when they release that, because I know they release it annually, and so we'll sort of see what the impact has. Let me go back to day-to-day, though. So client was impacted by WEP. They passed this law. And then what happened? Did they have to file for the extra money? Did they have to notify Social Security? I want to make sure that everyone's listening that may have been impacted is getting paid.
So they rolled it out, honestly, quicker than expected from a lot of people. So the original projection was it was going to take a year to roll out for people that have already filed for Social Security. Now that the WEP is repealed, people that have already filed, there was a lot of confusion on, am I going to have to fill out a form? Am I going to have to call Social Security? They made it very clear pretty much from the get-go that there's going to be no work that the family or the individual is going to have to do. It's more or less when was it going to happen. So the original projection was it was going to take a year to fully roll out, but they actually fast-tracked it. And as of now, I think it's like 99% completion of. There was nothing you had to file. There's nothing you have to do. All you have to do is, as long as you file Social Security and you've been collecting, the government knows this. They're already sending checks out, and people have already gotten 2-3 checks that they've been due. Now, the good catch here is that they did pay retroactively from January of last year. So if you've received a lump sum payment or a series of elevated payments, that's because they retroactively started paying people from January of 2024. That was really more of the hotter debated topics with this, is how far do they retroactively pay?
Right.
So if you're filing and you've filed and you've been collecting, there's nothing that anybody needed to do. No need to call. It was just government took the initiative and started paying people.